What do you want me to say? See, this is how you do it.
I want you to say, this is Keith Urban, and this is real life, real music. Real life, real music.
Hello, this is Keith Urban. Not really. All right, y'all ready? Do you want me to talk to that camera right there?
Perfect.
All right. Hey, this is Eric Paslay, and this is real life, real music.
Real life, real music radio. With your host, Kyle Hutton.
Shake your hand, but your hands are full.
Look at this.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
What up, y'all?
So, Eric, Eli Coleman.
He's really good.
Isn't he?
He can write me into a script, dude. You need a giant leprechaun?
Oh, man.
They got to hide me on St. Patty's Day.
I love it. I love it. That's hilarious. Okay, so Eric, the whole thing about this show is I get to sit up here and ask all the questions I want to ask and just hope the people like it, but they've liked it enough that they keep showing up. So I will turn loose on the questions here in a minute, but why don't you just pick one you want to kick us off with? Right. Tell us a little bit about it and play one before I start trying to commandeer the show.
Should I tell the real story?
Which wine glass is yours?
This is mine right here. We're fancy tonight.
We are fancy, aren't we?
Drinking grape juice. I'll just say that a bunch of people are line dancing to this song. Mm-hmm. And I tried to hide this song from my label like 7 years ago because I said it was 5 years too soon. Maybe my wife was right. She was also on that board. But I'm glad people are dancing now. It goes something like this. Everybody needs one night to go out of style. Trying a little spotlight for a little while. I'm talking fancy where the food ain't fast. 2 forks, 2 knives, Bud Light in a glass. Rent us a car, show up late, valet the stride. Credit on my cards, money in the bank, lease for tonight. Keeping my shades on inside, all dressed in black. Escalade these occasions, yeah baby, gotta love this slack. We ain't on the list, but we on the list. Where you look like this, walk like that, skip the line, baby, don't look back. Tonight we high class, yeah. Tonight we high class, high class. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Drop a little bit more. Well, come on, baby, drop a little bit more. Tonight we high class. Pointing at the DJ, she knows what to play. Out on the dance floor, all the girls be like, heard he talk Timberlake. Cause I'm smooth when I move, I'm out of my league, but confident. I have had headlight, but not like this. A good old boy could get used to keeping my shades on inside, all just in black. Escalade these occasions, yeah baby, gotta love this slack. We ain't on the list, but we on the list. Where you look like this, walk like that, skip the line, baby, don't look back. Tonight we high class, yeah. Tonight we high class, high class. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Drop a little bit more. Come on, baby, drop a little bit more. Tonight we high class. Can't take it with you when you die. So I'm going all out, spend my overtime. Can't take it with you when you die. So I'm going all out, Texas here tonight. I got my shades on inside. Yeah. Oh yeah, alright. Escalade these occasions, yeah baby. Ooh, cattle up this slack. How? Keeping my shades on inside, all just in black. Escalade these occasions, yeah baby, gotta love this slack. We ain't on the list, but we on the list. Where you look like this, walk like that, skip the line, baby, don't look back. Tonight we high class, yeah. Tonight we high class, high class. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Drop a little bit more. Well, come on, baby, drop a little bit more. Tonight we high class.
Yeah. Okay, so
That's
the
fun.
first question that comes to my mind is this: what were you listening to when you were a teenager?
Everything.
Yeah, like give me the spectrum.
Probably too much Dave Matthews, but it was, you know. I mean, I was listening to. I thought my dad's '68 Mustang only had oldies in it because it was an old car.
Yeah.
So we just drove around listening to oldies. So a bunch of whoa-whoa doo-wops showed up in my songs, probably because of that. Just soulful music, you know, and sounding like you mean it. And you know, just I've always been drawn. I've realized over time to the songwriter artist. I've always been drawn to the Springsteens, the Pettys, the Beatles, the Dylans, the name all the guys that pull from their own wells, you know.
Yeah.
And that other people poured their potions into, you know. We're all influenced by somebody.
Yeah. So I'm asking you this because I've never been able to put my finger on it, but I was the same way, right? Like I would go through the record collection that my dad had and I would listen to stuff, but I was 100% drawn to the guys that when you turned it over on the back, they were the ones that wrote the songs. But what is that?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the other thing is, like, there's also great guys that just know great songs, like George Strait. He knows
sure.
a great song, and when the audience wants to hear that song, then he knows, like, his pulse on people's musical heartbeat is mind blowing. I mean, 60 number ones. It's because he knows what the people are wanting at the time. But and then, you know, then there's us that are just, you know, have to ride it for some reason. But it's thank goodness there's, you know, we're all here for a reason.
That's true. That's very true. Thank God for Dean Dillon.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So, Temple, Texas.
Yeah.
Your whole life?
My first memories were Waco. I was born in Abilene. We moved to Waco when I was like 2. So my first memories were Waco, Texas, hence Wade Bowen land.
Yep.
And then Temple, you know, a whole 30 minutes away. Were the rest of my memories. So I mean, it was just all Central Texas memories and cruising out here to see friends and all that. But yeah.
Okay. And when did you first, like, were you an early bloomer as far as writing and playing guitar, or when did that start?
I was like 14, 15. I thought everybody on the radio wrote their own songs. I didn't know there were songwriters. I just thought you wrote songs because you sang them. Yeah. And actually, I wrote a poem for a girl, and I never gave it to her. I didn't have the guts. I had an envelope, and I painted a picture and stuck it through the printer. I was like artistic, man. I was a catch. You know? Everyone's like, I don't know about that, painting watercolors and sticking it through a printer. Anyway, I was trying to impress her however the hell I was doing it. Yeah. But I obviously didn't because I never gave it to her. But I wrote a poem for her. All right. And apparently a poem's a song. So someone said, you know, a poem's a song. I was like, well, I wrote a song. So I put it to my guitar music, set in my, you know, in my bedroom so my parents wouldn't hear me writing love songs. You know, that's why all just so you know, that's why all the first songs are real quiet and they go, I love you. Because they're all terrified to let anyone in the house know we're doing something full of feelings, especially if you're a dude from Texas, you know. I'm tough, man. I only kick up cows, you know. But yeah, I mean, I just 14, 15 and started writing songs and learning what was good and what wasn't, and that a 5-minute song's too long for anybody. Well, maybe a jam band, but even then.
You want to debut that first song for us now?
No. No. It was called I don't know how. I mean, I honestly don't. It's like I Want to Thank You. It was like basically thanking God for making her beautiful or something like that.
You know, my wife's here tonight, and one of the first songs that I wrote that I thought was a keeper, I wrote, you know, about finding the one that you thought you wanted to be with, right? And the title of the song.
Is the wrong eye color?
No, but the title of the song, you know, you finally find the one, and she's beautiful, and you know, all that kind of stuff, and finally found her, and the name of the song was My Lady of the Night. and my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, is like, I am not a hooker.
Yeah.
Like, It didn't go over well.
Yeah, is that
so
what
I
that
learned
means?
something important.
Yeah.
Really analyze the words that you use in your songs.
Words matter.
They matter.
Yeah.
They matter. Okay, pick another one you want to play for us. You've been doing this for a long time, and you know, for those of you that have not caught an Eric Paslay, you know, full band show, I mean, you're out rocking it and playing the tour dates
Yeah.
and doing the thing.
I play a lot
What's
of
one of your
shows.
favorite ones to play full band that you can still pull off acoustic?
All of them. I can pull all of them off acoustic. That means
course
it's a
you
good
can.
song. If you need a band, it's not a good song. Man, we're talking a lot. I'm like, what do I not play? That sounded really cocky.
I'll start talking. I'll stop talking.
I'm gonna do this. No, I like talking. This is why we're in the living room.
That's right. Uncle Spencer's living room. That's what I call it.
So this is one of the parts where I learned in Nashville. I'm like, whoa. Anyway, yep, moved to Nashville, and I still love Texas. Moved to Nashville, and but I found out not everybody writes their own songs. Or I also found out you can write it with them. That's kind of fun, you know. It's like, what flavor you want today? Let's do that. So I wrote this song with a band called Love and Theft. They took it to #1. It goes like this. She likes whiskey with her water. She starts dancing when the stars come out. Ain't your typical preacher's daughter. Leave you dreaming out of rain, no doubt. There's a little bit of devil in her angel eyes. She's a little bit of heaven with a wild side. Got a rebel heart of country, my wife. There's a little bit of devil in her angel eyes. There's a little bit of devil in her angel eyes. Yeah. Saturday night she's rocking. How about a bonfire? Flirting from a tailgate, cranking up the dial. Yeah, come Sunday morning she'll be singing with the choir, driving me crazy with that kiss me smile. There's a little bit of devil in her angel life. She's a little bit of heaven with the wild side. Got a rebel heart of country, my wife. There's a little bit of devil. She's a little bit of heaven with a wild side. Got a rebel heart of country, my wife. There's a little bit of devil in her angel eyes. There's a little bit of devil in her angel eyes. She's a little bit of heaven with a wild side. Got a rebel heart of country, my wife. There's a little bit of devil in her angel eyes. There's a little bit of devil in those angel eyes, yeah. There you go.
Come on. Even redeemed my song. God, I love this guy. Okay, so that one went #1. For a songwriter, gosh, I hate to say this, that's never had a #1. How does that feel? It goes #1. You move from Temple. You do everything that it takes to get to Nashville, to do the grind, to work hard, to become, at least get on the road of becoming an expert at your craft, right? Because you never stop learning. But what did that feel like? That wasn't your first #1, was it?
No,
Was Break Your Heart one of the first ones?
I think it was the second.
Okay, so, but how does that feel? I mean, you get there, that moment of kind of recognition and...
I think I'm going to get to stick around for a while, maybe. Yeah. It's Nashville. I mean, they call it a 10-year town because it takes about 10 years from the time you get there. Maybe having already a bunch of great songs to where you have I guess what people would say is a success, a number one or a top 10 or something as a writer or a singer or record deal or all that. Because it just, you know, from when you show up to town, say, hi, I write songs. They're like, sure you do, great, thanks. You know, we got plenty. To where you meet people that go, you know, I know someone looking for they want a new writer, and you're really good, and you've kind of fit the spot they need at their roster to write these type of songs. And then they go, you know, you are a great singer. Maybe we will sign you to a record deal. We believe you, and their eyes believe you, and the label believes their eyes, and they sign you, and all these things happen. But in the writer world, it is that kind of crazy thing. I mean, at that time, I'd probably written 1,500 songs already. You know, it's like you're writing and writing and writing, and you're just like, don't jinx it, don't even talk about it, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like, number one. And I mean, one year I had, the crazy thing is I'd never had a song on the radio charts, and then in 1 year, when it all hit, I had 3 number ones in 1 year.
Wow.
So you're just like, and I knew better. I knew it wasn't easy. I knew I got really lucky, and I'd also worked my tail off before that, to where it went boom, 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 and belief matters, you know, like, you know, those Paslay guys getting a bunch of big hits, you know, and yeah. I think it helped labels say, that's the single, you know, and I don't know, there's just timing and everything. Yeah. You can go down that rabbit hole all day, and it's fun to do, and also terrifying, you know.
All right, well, play us another song, and then I'm going to ask you about your transition from Temple to Nashville and how that came about.
I'm gonna do this song. I like this song. This isn't famous. It's not even. Maybe it's out. I think we might have did like a work tape session thing where it was just the first recording of this. But someday I'll actually record it. I play it live a lot, so there's some of those out there. Wrote this with a girl from Abilene. We were both born there. We wrote some up-tempo positive radio thing, and this just fell out in like 30 minutes, and here I am still playing it 10 years later. Well, nothing in the sky, another dry, lonely day. Deep down inside, miss the Amarillo Rain. I miss your voice saying it's okay. There ain't nothing here but a man and his mistakes. An Amarillo rain falling from the sky, drifting through my dreams. When I close my eyes, I've wandered far, far away. Well, I miss your face, my Amarillo rain. Yeah. A cold, empty church out in Mexico, abandoned through the years. That's how I feel in my soul. All I know to say, I pushed your love away, baby. There ain't nothing here but a man and his mistakes. Amarillo rain falling from the sky, drifting through my dreams. When I close my eyes, I've wandered far, far away. I miss your face, my Amarillo rain. Amarillo rain falling from the sky, drifting through my dreams. When I close my eyes, I wandered far, far away. I miss your face, Amarillo rain. You're just like Amarillo rain, rare and precious as Amarillo rain.
Okay, so obviously there was, I'm sure, a long and windy road from that first poem that you turned into a song to making the decision to move to Nashville. So how, how did that, what made you go, okay, I'm going to go to Music City and see what I can do?
Yeah, there's a guy named Bryan that lives in Temple still, but he was from Temple, moved to Nashville, went to Belmont for a music business degree, and ended up getting a publishing deal, record deal. His wife worked at a record label at DreamWorks and all that, so they knew they'd been in it. They were like, man. And I met Bryan because someone said, you should co-write, and I'd never co-written a song with anyone really. Mm-hmm. And so met Bryan, and I mean, he's the rock star in town. It's like freaking Bryan Gowan, and got to write a song with him. I think there's an exit from Temple on the way to Waco. It says Moonlight Drive, and I was like, that's a cool song title. So I wrote this song called Moonlight Drive. It's all like mysterious and sounding. It's all cinematic-y, It was cool, and I don't remember how to play it. It was really cool though. In my Dave Matthews world, it was like real cool things. So I still love Dave. Tell Dave he's awesome. And but it was kind of a thing of like, go to Nashville, don't go to Nashville, but you should go to Nashville, but don't go to Nashville. And also, you're a Texan going to Nashville. Do you want to do that? Yeah, you should still go. You should still go.
Yeah.
And and I did a couple years community college back in Temple, and then finished up at Middle Tennessee for music business. It was just, the advice was anything to keep you there is what you need, because it's a 10-year town. Like, any reason to stay there. It's like, well, get a degree in it, so that way you at least have a reason to get another internship and stick around and sort of know what it does. There's no real perfect way to describe the music business to anybody, because it's always changing and stuff. But yeah, it was kind of the ultimate push. I actually thought I was going to be a pediatric endocrinologist. I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I was like, well, I'll just help kids with diabetes. Huh. The fun thing now is we get to go to hospitals and play music for kids like that. So it's kind of interesting. The musical medicine is what I get to serve up now, Yeah. Wow, and cool. But it's we all have our stories and all that.
Yeah.
And moving to Nashville at the time was just like, I had a bunch of buddies hating on me for a little bit.
Did you?
Oh, I mean, you're Texans, We know. I'm a Texan.
Yeah. There was especially, like, during I would say, mid to late 90s, early 2000s, there was like a lot of,
right when I moved,
division, like you either were this camp or this camp, you know what I mean? And I hate to say,
the devil loves doing that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And so does our egos, which I guess takes us back to the devil. But the interesting thing was that
I just got you down a really deep thought.
But I mean, the first time I went to Nashville, I drove in thinking I'd leave with at least a publishing deal, what I mean? And this was early to mid 90s that I went up there. And I remember going to the Bluebird Cafe, and my wake up call was I went to the Bluebird to watch a show, and I went in to go to the little boys' room, right? And I went in, and I'm taking a leak, and the guy's coming in with the the little the round tabs they put in the
pucks.
The urinals, the pucks, yeah. Guys, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So the guy coming in to replace the pucks says, "You a songwriter?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, in fact, I am." He's like, Me too. I've got 2 songs on hold with Alan Jackson. Kerplunk.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, oh shit. Like, this town is full of them. You know what I mean? So talk about intimidating, right? But the thing about, so I come back to Texas, and the good news is that there were studios here, there were fans here. Oh. You could make records, you could go out and you could find some shows and play some shows. But I think sometimes, if we're being honest, the Texas versus Nashville thing, it's easy to hate the girl that turned you down. You know what I'm saying? And so I think there's a lot of people that have gone to, roll the dice in the music city, whether it's LA or New York or Nashville, and you come back and do what you can do. So.
Well, if you just take her on one date and try to make out with her, it doesn't work out well usually. You got to stick around, man.
This is true.
I'm a slow date.
This is true.
I don't know. I'm going deep in that. No, I mean the honest truth. I mean whatever. It's like we're all born into a football team. Indoctrination's real. So I mean, sure. If you're whatever flag you're under, you say our country's better than yours. Whatever. Yeah. Red dirt country, Georgia country, Tennessee country. I mean whatever. Music's music. I've learned that through traveling around. It's just. Music's music.
Yeah, no doubt.
You can love on it or hate on it. I was letting people that are like, well, this ain't country music. I'm like, well, what's country music? And they're like, Hank Jr.'s country music. I'm like, pretty sure his daddy was country music. And then they look at me like, no, I'm going to get a beer. Because it always changes. Country music has always changed.
Yeah, no
the
doubt.
music you think is country music was like when Hell Froze Over, when Dolly and Kenny Rogers sang Islands in the Stream at the ACM Awards. Kenny himself told me that story, and he was like, Eric, Hell Froze Over because we were singing a pop song written by the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
Just so you know, right? Country music always changes. So it's like, don't hate on music, love what you like, and just let the kids like what they like, because that's their country music. And people kind of get on their own soapbox, and it's like, your music wasn't country either. But guess what? It is country. It's whatever you need to call it. It's part of you. Enjoy that. Don't let it grow bitter bad fruit. Let it grow sweet memories and good fruit,
Preach on, brother. Preach on. Okay, so love what you like. I like that. Love what you like. Okay, I'm going to tell you one thing.
Yeah.
My wife really loves Keith Urban. Yeah, some of y'all have heard me talk about my wife and Keith Urban before, but my wife loves Keith Urban. I've never seen her hug a man tighter than when she got her hands on Keith Urban. And he's little. I thought she was going to hurt him. But she loves Keith Urban. And I love your Keith Urban
I'll do it,
cut.
yeah.
Tell us about that song.
So
have you met Keith? Hung out with Keith?
Yeah, we were on the same label, so I have some cool memories of just, I think the first show I ever did, I was signed to Capitol EMI, and he was on Capitol. And I'm just telling memories now. I played this song, and Keith Urban came and just kneeled down at the stage and watched me, and I'm like, I think I have something. This is cool. But anyway, I found out my manager paid him $1,000 to do that. No, I'm kidding. He's not that cheap. But that was a really random story for you. But I love Keith. He's awesome, good dude. He's awesome, and. But this song I actually wrote with Brad Tersey. He's in a band called Old Dominion. He's the guitar player, harmony singer, amazing songwriter, amazing artist. He's just great. And Jennifer Wayne, who I wrote another song I'll play here in a little while for you. She's in a band called Runaway June. I'm on tour. She's on tour. Brad's on tour. We had this song, and Jennifer was like, it's your next single. I'm like, I'm not on a major record label. No, it is not. It's like, I don't have $1 million to get this to radio. But that's a whole other thing in the business. But this is before TikTok and all that. Wow, I'm saying this on camera. Everybody, it's a weird business. But we had this song, and one morning I was telling my wife, Natalie, and I met her because she's a music publisher, so she herds all of us. She's basically a songwriter manager. And I was like, babe, this song's really good, but I think the verses aren't right yet. Like, they're great, but they're not right. Something isn't right. Literally that day, Keith called me and said, dude, I love this song. Can I rewrite the verses? And I'm like, yes, you may.
Wow, very cool.
It's like, how many artists does it take to write a hit song? And Keith crushed it, and it was his first concert memory that he had. It was the first concert he'd ever been to. He said he remembered looking up at his dad and the look of joy on his dad's face from what the guy on stage was singing about and doing. And he thought, whatever that guy on stage is doing, I want to do to other kids' dads, so give them that excitement. And Keith was 5 years old, and it was Johnny Cash playing in Australia. It's like, I mean, you got to be awesome after that, you know. Yeah. But Keith is great, and this was, I mean, I'm a big fan too of his. I hug him a lot too. He isn't weak though. He hurts. He's just like. If y'all haven't seen him live, go see him live. He is freaking mind-blowing. Saw the man in black, spotlight in the air, heard 1,000 screams, saw my daddy stare. Feel like I've been running since the day that I was born. Eagle on my back, phoenix on my arm. This goes out to the drifters, all of the dreamers ready to fly high. All those wannabe rock stars, lifting their guitars, painting the sky. Can you hear me? All of you lost ones, you're not really lost ones, keep shining your light high. This goes out to the wild cars and all of the wild hearts, just like mine. Anything, just chasing the tail of a dragon kind of dream. I'm here to tell you anything can happen in this life. Got the heart and the passion, got lit fire inside. This goes out to the drifters, all of the dreamers are ready to fly high. All those wannabe rock stars, lifting their guitars, painting the sky high. All those wannabe rock stars, lifting their guitars, painting the sky. This goes out to the drifters, all of the dreamers are ready to fly high. All those wannabe rock stars, lifting their guitars, painting the sky. Can you hear me? All of you lost ones, you're not really lost ones, keep shining your light. Goes out to the wild cars, who's got a wild heart just like mine, yeah. Thank you, Keith Urban.
Now you want to hug him, don't you?
Let me tell you.
Man, dude. Okay, I have heard you at Steamboat Music Fest. Obviously, we're a few songs in tonight. And when I hear a song like that, like what I love about this show is I love breaking it back down to like what was probably in the room when the song was written, right? But I want to hear you with the full band.
Yeah, we're not bad.
I bet you're not.
It's fun. I got a great band.
What's the configuration that you typically
Just me,
tour
electric
with?
guitar player, drummer, and a bass player. So I'm on acoustic and singing and all that. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's louder and stuff.
Yeah, I love it. How often do you make it back to Texas, like, and do a band run?
It's when people call me, if you like me to play a show, and you know, talk to my agent here.
There you go.
And
lots of money.
I mean,
Lots
it's kind of interesting. The weird thing is like in Nashville, just the way that we tour. I mean, it's like when a show comes in, we go. You know, I call them poster tours. I'm rarely on poster tours anymore because you're not. we were talking about it earlier. It's like if you see a poster tour, it's like whoever's the headliner is making a lot of money. Whoever's under them is maybe breaking even with their band and a bus, and then whoever's third is losing their butts. I mean, they're getting paid $500 a night, and it costs $8,000 a night to be there, and that's why they got a major record deal, you know, to help cover that cost. But so those are I'm not really on those anymore. It's like I'm grateful I've had hits and things like that. So I kind of just, I mean, I'm in Europe playing shows, and I'm down here, and we'll be in Maui, and I'm sound like I'm bragging, but it's just kind of fun, you know. It's like we'll be in Hawaii playing shows, and California playing shows, and it's just kind of, it's a sweet kind of place of touring right now in my life, where I'm getting to just do what I do and tell stories that I'm grateful I have some to tell, and grateful I can tell them publicly, and you know.
Well, welcome to Bryan, Texas.
It's great to be back.
We're glad to have you here. Down the road from your hometown.
Yeah, man. I drove out here a lot. I told you earlier, driving in from Austin, I was like, man, all the memories of driving to Bryan College Station to hang out with my cool friends that went to college down here. The record at that time was Room for Squares, John Mayer, so I just pushed play last night and was like, yeah, welcome to the real what she said to me, condescendingly.
I love it. That's
cool.
Awesome. Okay, well, you pick another one you want to play for us.
Let's see. You know what? I'm going to do something crazy.
Please do.
So I have a show in Nashville that I've started. We've only done like 5 or 6 of them. Okay. But it's called Eric Paslay's Song in a Hat, because I always wear these brown hats, you see. And not that it has anything to do with songs in a hat, but we pass around little brown hats. I didn't bring those, nor did I bring little sheets of paper that the crowd usually gets, but everybody writes down song titles on it, and then they bring up on stage, and I literally pull songs out of a hat. Because people are always like, how do you write a song? I'm like, I don't know, watch me do it.
Okay.
And because we all have gifts, we all have our things that make sense to us that we can create or think in that way that other people can't think or create. Hopefully that hadn't been taught out of you, you know. Money likes doing that sometimes. But, and I just can write a song. I don't know, or at least show a thing. So if anybody has a song idea.
Where's Carter? Is Carter still here? Okay.
Anybody?
I need
No,
somebody.
you don't have to pass out paper. Someone just yell something out.
Okay, give us a song title.
Now, all these, also, so you know, at the end of the show, I have a paper shredder. And we call it Dream Confetti, because a song idea cannot be copywritten. So don't yell out something you want me to write, because if it goes in here, I might write it. And if I do, then call me, because I didn't mean to steal it from you. But whoever I write this with, or whatever this is, if it becomes a hit, we'll share it. I don't care. Rock and roll.
Lady of the Night.
Just the title, yeah. I shouldn't have said that. Be like, I got an idea.
Okay, I heard one over here. Oh, don't even bring that. What was it?
Ready for my Yeti.
I'm ready for my Yeti. I'm sorry, we were like 5 beers in Port Aransas, and Dan says, I've got a great song idea.
I'm ready for my Yeti.
Ready for my Yeti. It's not bad.
I mean, you sounds like you should be floating on a river.
Sounds like it.
Is there an inner tube involved? Where were y'all? Y'all were Port Aransas?
We were in Port Aransas.
Were y'all fishing or something?
We were probably getting sunburned on the beach is what we were doing. We went to Shorties. It's getting bad.
What rhymes with Yeti? Ready. Confetti. Keep it steady. I got some ideas. All right. So in theory, you get. It's like, do you do like a? Or do you do like a? Sounds like you're just kind of on a boat. The music matters, you know? Or do you make it all islandy?
I think it's kind of
islandy. See, all right. All right, I like all this. Let's see. Yeah, we were sitting on the beach somewhere in Texas,
talking about our life and our forgotten exes. Pop another top, a memory pours out. Down in Port Aransas, what rhymes with Kansas? Anyway, let's get on to the next beer. Pop another top. It's time for these Lucchese's to rock. That was bad time. Hey, Uncle Eddie, I think I'm ready. Hey, Tom Petty, play another song. Looking good, Betty. I'm ready for another Yeti. And two, float me this way. I'm too far away to reach a Yeti. Hey, Uncle Eddie. Get that from National Lampoons? You just picture Uncle Eddie. The Yeti's full. I'm ready for a Yeti. Because they're real expensive, right?
That's pretty good.
Getting sunburn on the jetty. Yeah. I'm way out here on the jetty. Mm-hmm. Won't you roll over the Yeti? They're heavy too. They're really heavy. I'm ready for a Yeti. So you see, you're sitting in a songwriter room and you go, here's some pieces, let's mosaic this thing together and see if the kids dance, you know? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's kind of a thought.
There you go, Dan.
I just totally wasted that idea.
Yeah.
I'm ready for you.
Wow.
Anybody else got? Well, I'll do one more just because. Why not?
Come on, somebody.
Rolling the dice.
Rolling the
Rolling
dice.
the dice. All right.
That's many things. It's funny how many gambling songs there are, because it's really not about gambling, right? You're putting it down on red and black because of you got issues, man. Somebody didn't let you win. You know? It's like times. Anyway, I'm just going. Are we psychiatrists or songwriters?
Yes.
Probably not. But rolling the dice.
Advice,
Obviously, you could be like, rolling the dice down in Las Vegas. Yeah, we're feeling good. Give another whiskey to me. You know, I hear they're free. You know, whatever. They're never free, because you just met a bunch. If they give you a free hotel, you lost a lot, hey. You know. Anyway, so you could do that. Which that sounds like, see, everybody's fine. So you could just see, you should just do that. But then you could flip the coin on the other side, right? Flip the chip. See, it's intriguing. You're like, what? What's he about to say? I don't know. I'm thinking of all the ACM awards I've been at in Vegas where you're like, get me out of here now. They're like, looking around the room tonight, I can see there's winners. Looking around the room tonight, I can see there's losers, and we're all here. Another whiskey, another beer. Put it back on black. Put it there on red. All the losing streaks go running through your head. Yeah, we're all here. We're all here, that's right. Rolling the dice.
Come on.
I'm glad y'all are recording this show.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
We might have something worth singing. If you go,
What do they say about possession and ownership?
right, I don't care. If you go, a ring of smoke, getting blown in the corner. Yeah, that old man's been here since
He left
the morning, a million times over, and I bet he's seen all kinds rolling in and out of here. I can see a place there on his left hand. that he pawned off thinking he could buy him the promised land. But she's gone now, and here he is, another lesson in life. Roll the dice. Anyway, it's kind of that. You gotta have a sailing part. Oh, then you'd have to.
We got that, right?
Really
we
quick.
got that?
No,
Perfect.
and then, then you gotta have like a, yeah. Well, that's life, ain't that life? We're all rolling the dice. Ain't that life wrong or right? Got a hand to win, a hand to hold. Oh, rolling the dice. Anyway, so. That's a good idea.
Hey,
Y'all
we
gotta
could make
print a bunch of T-shirts.
We
with
could make a T-shirt out of that, couldn't we?
All right,
CC
send that.
Creations.
That might be
Come
worth
on.
writing.
Next
idea.
Stella session gonna be T-shirt
See?
night. It's gonna say roll the dice.
See, but the problem is the first version would sell T-shirts. The second ones are like, yeah, man, cool. All right.
Let's roll something else.
One sells whiskey, one sells T-shirts. You know.
Are y'all having a good time tonight? Everybody okay out there? Okay, listen, before I forget to do it, I need to get a liner for the radio show, okay? So this is, you say this is Eric Paslay and this is Real Life, Real Music. And then
All
I
right.
need you guys to go nuts, okay?
Do you want me to do a fake one real quick?
Please do.
Not really.
No, do it.
The radio knows this is in the can. You got it. What do you want me to say? See, this is how you do it.
I want you to say this is Keith Urban and this is Real Life, Real Music. Real Life, Real Music.
Hello, this is Keith Urban. Not really. All right, y'all ready? Do you want me to talk to that camera right there?
Perfect.
All right. Hey, this is Eric Paslay, and this is Real Life, Real Music.
Perfect. Glad y'all are here finally. God, that was good. Roll the dice, baby. Okay.
Anyway, so that's a
Here we
song
go.
now. So if you're in Nashville, come look and see if I'm doing one of those at Chiefs downtown.
Yeah, that's fun.
We don't ever play shows in. The only time I've ever played shows in Nashville is like the Opry or something. It sounds like I'm bragging, but it's true. It's like, which is I'm grateful to get to do that. But it's kind of weird where you don't play shows in the town you live in. It's weird. It's strange. But so I've just kind of started doing those more and playing that.
So what was it like the first time you stepped into the little circle there?
The first, my Opry debut actually was at the Ryman Auditorium. I lucked out.
yeah.
There's about a month and a half every year that the Grand Ole Opry moves back to the Ryman Auditorium where it started. And it was cool, man. I was standing next to Ricky Skaggs, just standing there like this, and he was like, "You nervous?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're Ricky Skaggs and it's Grand Ole Opry, And he said, "You're hearted and in the right place if you're not nervous at the Grand Ole Opry." And it's true. When things matter, you feel something. If it doesn't, maybe you should find something else to chase.
Yeah. So what? Can you play us one of the songs you played at the Opry? That you have played at the Opry over the years?
Yeah. I'll play this one. Actually, I'm going to tell a story about this also. I like the Ryman because it's old. It's like a really old, for America, it's really old, It's relative. You go to Rome, it's like, this thing's brand new, what the heck? But it's cool. And at the time, it was falling apart. They had to restore it. There was some bunch of holes, and I've heard stories of them having to go in with pellet guns and shoot all the rats before the Johnny Cash show was filmed back in the day. That's a whole other episode. But I like going to Europe because they've got old places. I always say people don't go to Europe to see condos. It's old because they didn't tear it down, and it costs more money to not tear it down. But it's nice to know there were souls there before you. And I like those rooms. And I like rooms that feel like they're old. This is a really cool spot, But the music video we filmed for this song was in an old theater where it's fallen apart. It's an old opera house in Tennessee. And they literally have steel cables from the front wall to the back wall holding it together. They're like this big around. I think it's like steel cables or steel rods, you know. And if they cut them, the front would fall on the main street and the back would fall into the alley. And at one time it was this beautiful theater, you know. But you let one little like drip, 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 drip. And the corners start, you know. And then it kind of starts, you know, looking weird and gets to the floors, gets to the joists, gets to the foundation, and one night the floor falls out, right? That's us. You let the little drip drips in your life, and you don't take care of the little things. The floor falls out one night, and you act like you didn't know what the hell happened. You know what happened. You didn't take care of the leak in the back of the room. And so that was the main deep thought behind the video. When I told the label that, they were like, what? And they still did it. Thank you, label, for doing that. But we got nominated for Song of the Year with this.
She don't love you, she's just lonely. She wasn't once upon a time. She used to dance when the band played. She used to be the trusting kind. Well, she's no stranger to the leaving. She's heard all the best goodbyes. Falling has a different meaning. To her you're just another guy. She don't love you, she's just lonely. She don't know another way to break free from what's been broken. Too many cowboys rode away. So forgive her if she's distant. She can't tell her heart to lie. No, you'll never be her one and only. She don't love you, she's just lonely. You can hold her in the moonlight, yeah. Oh, you can give her all the stars. Well, you can promise her forever. Oh, but she'll never have her heart. She don't love you, she's just lonely. She don't know another way, no, to break free from what's been broken. Yeah. Too many cowboys rode away. So forgive her if she's distant. She can't tell her heart to lie. No, you'll never be her one and only. She don't love you, she's just lonely. Oh yeah, she don't love you. She don't love you, she's just lonely. But she wasn't once upon a time. Yeah, I remember her in sunlight. I remember her when she was mine.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to ask you about one of my favorite songs, and it's been cut more than once. We lived for about 20-something years before we moved here in Magnolia, Texas, and we thought we were moving out to the country when we moved from Tomball, Texas, out to Magnolia. Hey. But one of my favorite singers and frontmen of a band came out of Tomball, Texas, a guy by the name of Mike Eli. And old Mike is a great singer. And their band cut a song that you and Will Hogue wrote. And it's just, I think it's great. You know, you talk about, you know, taking care of the drip, 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 right? I mean, there's something about, for me, songs that talk about adversity, you know, songs that talk about keeping moving forward. Mm-hmm. And the song that you wrote with Will called Even If It Breaks Your Heart, that I know went number one. You know, Will had a good version of it, and then it went number one with the Eli Young Band. Tell us about that song, and maybe tell us where that one came from.
Yeah, I was writing songs at a place called Cal 4, my first publishing deal. And one of the writers there is named Marla Cannon Goodman. She's written a bunch of big hits. She's just awesome, good vibes. But she was telling me, I was probably, I don't know, 23 and a half or something, you know, back when you're young enough to say half. And, you know, when I was 48 and a half, and remember like yesterday. But anyway, she told me, she was like, you know, Eric, when I told my dad I was going to be a professional songwriter, because she was a nurse, and, you know, and her dad is Buddy Cannon, who's like amazing producer in Nashville, like Kenny Chesney Records, Willie Nelson Records. Pretty much everybody, Buddy's probably produced a record on him, and it's gone number one, you know. And if it didn't, it won a Grammy, probably, you know. And but she said, Eric, yeah, you know, when I told my dad I was going to be a songwriter, he goes like, well, all right, darling, but you know this business will break your heart every day. And I mean, I'm sitting there going like, the most successful guy in this town just said this business will break your heart every day. Like, what the heck am I getting into? You know, sounds awesome. You know, sounds like great songs. You know, coming. But it is interesting. You know, you hear that and you see it in the eyes. You see it in the eyes of people that have. You know, you get into something and realize it's not run as pure as you wished it would be. I think that's just human. That's proof we need grace. Look at any business. Why is that? We know why that is, because greed outweighs good guys. And sometimes the guys throwing chairs look sexy for a second, when they might actually be calling out for help. That's a whole other issue. But you know, anything you chase after, something you're going to find is going to bum you out, you know, break your heart. And we get told no a lot, especially in the music business and creative business, and in sales or any of that, you get told no a lot. But if you believe in what you're doing, maybe, you know, the fruit you're growing that day isn't the stuff you're supposed to be selling, but it might get you to the next vineyard you're supposed to be at, or whatever deep thought I'm trying to write here. But you know, it's this song's for me some nights. And I'm glad that somehow we got to catch this song and people got to hear it. And I'm glad that Eli Young Band freaking crushed it. And I'm also glad they had like Crazy Girl before the Song of the Year, because I do not think the radio would have been playing songs about dreaming, this song at the time, had they not had that song. And it's proof that just everything has to fall correctly. Y'all have no idea what songs you've never heard that are great. And I won't go down that hallway, but I'm glad this song showed up, and somehow Will and I got to write it.
Way back on a radio dial, fire got lit inside a bright-eyed child. Every note just wrapped around a soul, from steel guitar to Memphis, all the way to rock and roll. Yeah. And oh, I can hear him playing, I can hear the ringing of a beat-up old guitar. Oh, where I used to wander. Old enough to get there, but too young to get inside. So I would stand out on the sidewalk and listen to the music playing every Friday night. Oh, I can hear it playing, I can hear the ringing of a beatable guitar. Oh, I can hear him singing, keep on dreaming, even if it breaks your heart. Some dreams stay with you forever, drag you around, lead you back to where you were. But some dreams, yeah, they keep on getting better. Gotta keep believing if you wanna know for sure. Yeah. Oh, I can hear him playing, I can hear the ringing of a beatable guitar. Oh, yeah, I can hear him singing, keep on dreaming, even if it breaks your heart. Oh, I can hear him playing, I can hear the ringing of a beatable guitar. Oh, I can hear him singing, keep on dreaming, even if it breaks your heart. Keep on dreaming, even if it breaks your heart. Keep on dreaming, yeah. No, don't let it break your heart. Don't let it break you, no. Don't let it break your heart. Don't let it break your heart. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love that song. So, what do y'all think about my taste in music and artists? Okay, all right. I'm setting you up with that question because I am partnering with my friends at Blue Forge Alliance, the Bryan Business Council, and Destination Bryan to start what I hope someday, after I'm long gone from this place, will be left with the city of Bryan, which is why we're calling it the Bryan TX Songwriters Festival. And we're going to have our first annual festival this year, October 24th and 25th, while A&M's over beating the hell out of LSU. We can hang out together and listen to some music and watch the game together during the day in historic downtown Bryan. And we had our Real Life Real Music Festival for over a decade at Bernhardt Winery in Plantersville. And that was our home location back when we lived in the Magnolia area. And now that we're here, we needed a home. So those three entities here in Bryan stepped up in a big way to help us be able to do this inaugural year with a plan of having a year-over-year festival that we do specifically through our Real Life Real Music Foundation, which supports songwriter education and music education. In the past, that's been down in the greater Houston area, and now we'll be bringing that here to the Brazos Valley. And so you can support that. Yeah, thank you very much. You can support that in a couple of ways. We've got 4 different sponsorship levels that are still available, and then we have individual VIP tickets, because here's the way the festival is going to work. It's a 2-tiered festival where there's a free to the public aspect, because I don't want any kid that lives in Bryan or the surrounding area that loves music to not be able to come listen to it. So we're going to have a free to the public aspect of it. DOT is going all out. They're letting us block off William J. Bryant. I mean, we're blocking the city off, and we are having a festival. And so the free to the public aspect of it will happen on Saturday, but Friday and Saturday we're doing a VIP experience where I'm bringing in a bunch of my friends and a bunch of songwriters, and we're going to be set up at venues like the Stafford, the Palace, Hush and Whisper, the Boiler Room downstairs in the LaSalle, and really provide you guys with some intimate experiences with some amazing artists. You can see some of the confirmed acts on the page in front of you. Corey Morrow, Roger Krager, Colby Cooper, the Band of Heathens, the Tejas Brothers, Max and Heather Stalling, Jamie Lynn Wilson, Scotty Alexander, Juliana Rankin, and more. We just got a confirmation today that Caitlin Butts is joining the festival. And so it's going to be a big deal. And we've got some sponsorships available, and then we're going to have limited VIP wristbands. There's only going to be 400. Like, that's it. We're capping it at 400. Then the rest of it's just the free to the public aspect. We're doing a pre-sale for Stella session ticket holders only that's going to start on June 15th. So I'm going to send you an email as soon as the web link is up. And man, I mean, there's like 90 people in here tonight. Invite 4 or 5 people and we'll be sold out for the first year of our VIP experience. So I'll send you the web link so you can check out more about the festival. Proceeds will benefit the Real Life From Music Foundation, which we're going to be able to pour back into the community. So thank you to the Bryan Business Council, Destination Bryan, and of course our friends at Blue Forge Alliance for helping make that possible. October 24th and 25th. So keep that with you. Come be a part of it. Okay, so Ann, back to this show. Blue Forge, thank you for stepping up. This is the second year that they've helped us make this possible. And not only do they do things like this in their local community, but these guys are back and forth to Washington, D.C., all over the country, all over the world, helping make sure that our U.S. Navy can do what it needs to do for us to be able to gather and assemble like we're doing tonight. If you don't know much about their mission, you can go check them out, Blue Forge Alliance. I mean, you can go have a cup of coffee with Kylie. His office is right down here. Just go knock on the door, and he'd be glad to tell you what they do. They support our U.S. Navy in making sure that our submarines are up to date and that we have what we need in order to be able to do the things like what we're doing tonight. So Kylie, Blue Forge team, thank you guys for always being here and smiling and having a good time. I love that you love our country and that you love music. And then CC Creations, I was telling them upstairs, my company manages 2 acts. We manage a baby band, and then we manage kind of a guy that's been on the road forever. And the guy that's been on the road forever, it's just, selling merch all the time and reorder. The baby bands that are out there trying to make a living doing this right now, that are the third tier on the lineup, and they're getting $250 and sleeping in their van because they can't afford a hotel room. One of the main ways they make money today in the music economy that we're in is through selling merchandise. And CC Creations, I mean, I got to tell you, the bottom line guys that we've got out on the road right now, they get their designs from Andy over at your shop, and they're amazing. And these kids are selling merch. They played Billy Bob's the other night and sold $3,700 worth of merch, which was more than they got paid to be there and play, which... Dude, I'm telling you, that is how they put gas in the tank and go make this thing happen. So, Kenny, you and your team, Andy, everybody over there that takes care of us, thank you guys for keeping the music business on the road, man. We appreciate you. Y'all give it up for both our sponsors, Blue Forge and CC Creations. All right, what do you want to play for us? I've kind of been leading you all over the place. Why don't you pick another one?
How many more songs do you think? A few more songs?
3 more.
3 more?
Yeah.
I got 3 more.
Oh, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have opinions.
Well, here's something that
Is it an answer on that?
I appreciate because I think the older I get, the more the less compartmentalized my life gets. The more I think it's important that you just be who you are, right? And I feel just in the brief time that I've been able to sit and listen to you and listen to your stories, that obviously from a sense of loving people, loving the muse that allows you to do what you do, that there's probably some hands bigger than yours that help guide your way, the way you see things, and how does that play into the kind of the spiritual side of who Eric Paslay is? How does that play into what you do in the music world?
I mean, what star do you follow? What wind do you chase? You like money a lot? Is that what you go after? Has it made you happy yet? You get a bigger boat to chase a bigger star. Will that make you happy? If I only had another number one, if we could only sell out another stadium, if only I had a record deal again, all these things that they form who you are. And if you're chasing the wind, you won't ever get fulfilled. I mean, that's from a wise king from the past, regardless if you're religious or not. King David was pretty, he had a lot of cool stuff going on. And but he said, I went and worked the fields. I had people who loved me that worked the fields, and we had plenty of grain, and I wasn't fulfilled, so I went out and worked the fields with them, and we had plenty of grain. I wasn't fulfilled. I was chasing the wind. He said, I had these kingdoms built for me by people who loved me, and I loved them. I wasn't fulfilled. I went and built it with them. They were beautiful. I wasn't fulfilled. I was chasing the wind. And I think, in a world full of swipe up chasing the winders, it's easy to do that. I'm guilty of it. We're all guilty of it, and right now I'm reminding me, don't chase winds that won't fulfill you. Without the love of God, you won't be fulfilled through it. Or the love of something. You at least have to start there. But yeah, I had a thought, just because that's what we're supposed to. I'm like legally allowed to think as a songwriter, I guess. I don't know. It's like, it's fine, he's a songwriter. I had a thought when I was like, man, it's like, I was born in Texas. That's pretty damn cool, And who here isn't from Texas? Where are you from? Alaska. That's freaking awesome. You're like a unicorn. You're like an elkacorn or something. That's awesome, man. Alaska? Where are you from over there? Florida. I like Florida. That's Tom Petty's from there. Someone over. Where are you from?
We're from Kansas.
Radio's from Kansas. Heck yeah. I like it. Anybody not from America in here? Should you say that right now? Anyway. But the wild thing is, you ever thought that you didn't have a thing to do with it? I just woke up one morning in Abilene. I was like, I was just staring at angels. What the hell? And so the thought of that is, if you didn't choose where you're from, did you actually choose your football team? I'm just saying the Dallas Cowboys was on the ABC when I was a kid. I had to root for the Cowboys, right? Did I choose them, or did the television choose me? What college did your parents go to? Probably the one you went to. Did you choose your college? Hopefully you did. Hopefully your parents let you. But the deep thought is, if we didn't have anything to do with where we're actually from, why are you going to hate on somebody where they're from? You didn't have anything to do with it. So the only decision your next heartbeat in your chest has to do is to love people from wherever they're from. Because if you think that was wrong, you're saying God was wrong. And I love Texas, but it kind of gets on my nerves when people are like, we're the best. Also, we're pretty dang cool. It is an awesome state. It is a really cool place to be from and see. But I'm grateful I've somehow had the passport of music to go see people that don't look, talk, pray, vote like me. It's nice to be a minority. It grows empathy. Empathy, if you don't have empathy, you can't love. And anybody without empathy should not be making decisions for anybody, including themselves. Because if you can't imagine what it might be like to go through this, you wouldn't do it to others. You'd love the person in front of you. If everybody just loved the person in front of them, we wouldn't be busted. But you go chasing the wind, here we are, you know. If only a yacht. What if I had two? They're really expensive, by the way. If I got Keith Urban and Luke Bryan and all of us to put our money together, we couldn't buy a yacht. That's what I've learned. On that note, I'll play this song I wrote with Big Kenny from Big and Rich. He's the top hat wearing guy. I love John. I love Kenny. They're different and they're both awesome. And they're both wrong sometimes and they're both right most of the time. And as all of we all are, I think. And but this is it's not famous, but I love what it says. Thanks for letting me ramble on with a microphone. The gray clouds have departed, the stars light up the night. I now can see through darkness, the river shines with life. I've waded through the water, my soul is calm and clean. I've held my breath forever, yeah, but now it's time to breathe. There's nothing like forgiveness to resurrect a soul. Better to give than get it. I've been forgiven, so I'm letting you know. Oh, nobody should be less than whole. Yeah. So many broken people, their hearts forget to beat. They grow numb, no one's forgiven. Well, go on, forgive yourself. Yeah. So I'm letting you know.
Have y'all had a good time tonight? All right. So Wade Bowen introduced me to you. So let's take a picture for Wade real quick and tell him what we're doing on a Monday night. There you go. Ready? All right. Cool. I'm going to send it to him. We'll see if he gets back to us before the end of the show. All right. We got time for two more. So
I got quick ones.
Good. They don't have to be real quick.
They're like, is I going to sing some songs? What the heck?
Play something for us.
I'll do
Have
this.
you had a good time tonight?
I've had a great time, y'all. Thanks for letting me.
Good.
You're a great host. Y'all give it up one more time for Eli. Dude, you're really, really good. Good job, man. I'm excited to open for you someday. Please let me. Dude, you're great. I'm excited to see the show too. It's really good. Good job.
Hey,
brother.
I got a quick question just for fun. I'm going to do this. So any of y'all that want to, and I know I can make him do this because I got him a room in the hotel tonight. But what we're going to do is Eli is going to sit right there where Kylie's sitting with his acoustic guitar after the show and play us a few more songs.
Heck yeah.
So anybody that wants to hang around, it's just going to be Eli and his acoustic guitar sitting right there where Kylie's sitting. Unless Kylie's in that seat, and then we'll find you another one. So, are you cool? Will you do that? Play us a few more songs? Just for fun? Little after party? Okay. All right.
Love it.
Yeah, why not?
I got a couple more songs.
Let's do it.
I walked into, and stories, slightly. The last one I'll just play. But I walked into a room, my buddy Dylan Altman, because we schedule creativity in Nashville. It's weird. It's fine. You also schedule practice to throw Hail Marys and, all that stuff. It's all muscle, and it's, we're just swinging the bat every day, hoping, hitting home runs that nobody hears, and it's all right. Sometimes, there's butts in seats, and you do. That's just Nashville. That's that thing you're talking about. They didn't reject you. There's a lot of people, and you're doing freaking awesome. Y'all give it for Kyle, what he's doing right now.
Thank you.
Just seeing the world that you're building and just the memories and everything. Getting to hang out with your friends here, this is really special and cool. And it's always nice to be told you're pretty. And they're like, good job. You wrote some
cute.
songs we like, You're real pretty, Kyle. Good job at what you do. It's exciting to see all the memories that everybody gets to make through what you're putting a lot of hard work into. It doesn't go unnoticed by us that are backstage seeing what you're doing. So great job, man.
Thank you.
And heck yeah, man. But I walked into a room at 11 a.m., might have been 11:10, and my buddy Dylan Altman was talking about his favorite concert he'd ever seen. He said he was 17 at JFK Stadium in Pennsylvania, and he said the band was playing. And I was like, the band? And he said he turned around and the stadium there was these lighters in the dark in the middle of this rock show. He just said there were just lighters everywhere. And so he told that story, and as you saw earlier, we just start playing music and see what falls out of the sky, And this day we didn't have anybody in an audience to tell us a good hook to try to write, And but he had told that story, and I always think about the band, what they would have played that night when Dylan was 17 at this frickin' tour I wish I was alive for. I was alive, but just not old enough. They would have sung, I have climbed highest mountain, I have run through the fields only to be with you, only to be with you. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, these city
the Joshua Tree tour. Yeah. And I love that story, not just because of the song we wrote after it, but just like this last year I realized country music, folk music was inspired by Irish music. Storytelling, melodies, heartbreak, looking for hope, you know? And I love that an Irish rock band helped us write the most played country song of the decade. I'd like to thank Bono, The Edge, Larry Mullen Jr., Adam Clayton. If you're watching this, thank you. Full moon shining bright, edge of the water, we were feeling alright. Back down a country road, the girls are always hot and the beer is ice cold. Hey! Well, Cadillac, horns on the hood, my buddy Kyle had his dad hook him up good. Girls smile when we rode by, they hop in the back, we'll cruise to the riverside. Oh, oh, never gonna grow up, oh, oh, never gonna slow down. Yeah, we were shining like lighters in the dark in the middle of a rock show. Oh, oh, we were doing it right. Oh, oh, we were coming alive. Oh, oh, caught up in a southern summer, barefoot blue jean night. Blue eyes, auburn hair, sitting looking pretty by the fire in a lawn chair. New town, new to me. Her ruby red lips was sipping on the sweet tea. Tell me you look like a shooting star, so I grabbed a beer and my old guitar. Then we sit around till the break of dawn, having and singing our favorite songs. Oh, oh, never gonna grow up. Oh, oh, never gonna slow down. Yeah, we were shining like lighters in the dark in the middle of a rock show. Oh, oh, we were doing it right. Oh, oh, we were coming alive. Oh, oh, caught up in a southern summer, barefoot blue jean night. Haven't found, oh, still haven't found, oh, still haven't found what I'm looking for. We found a good memory tonight, yeah. Here we go, sing it now. Oh, oh, never gonna grow up, never gonna slow down. Yeah, we were shining like lighters in the dark in the middle of a rock show. Oh, oh, we were doing it right. Oh, oh, we were coming alive. Oh, oh, caught up in a southern summer, barefoot blue jean night. Barefoot blue jean night. A barefoot blue jean night, a barefoot Bryan night. Whoa, 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 whoa. Barefoot blue jean night. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Barefoot blue jean night. Whoa, whoa. Barefoot blue jean night. That's right, barefoot blue jean night.
All right, guys, have y'all had fun tonight? One more time. Okay. Thank you, Blue Forge. Thank you, CC Creations. My co-presenters, Destination Bryan, Lake Walk, Stella Hotel. I don't know if you noticed, but on the other side of the Songwriter Festival announcement are the next two shows. Let's see, July 14th, Daryl Scott.
Heck yeah.
That's not bad, right?
That's not bad
Goodness. At all. And then my buddy Drew Womack is going to be with us on August 11th. And you know, I mean, I'm not saying that we still have people like, I don't know, Leroy Parnell and other people coming up this year. So if you're here with your friends' tickets, be real nice to them and try to keep coming back, because that's the only way you're getting in. Thank y'all. Thanks for being here tonight. Thanks for being such a great audience. And Eric, would you please take us home with one more this evening?
Kyle, thanks again for having me. Thank y'all for supporting music like this. And like you said, yeah, if you go to a big old concert and you like the opening band, go buy their shirt. If you only got $45 for them, which is, you know, it's a collector's item, it's $45. Anyway, but it's amazing, and it pays way more than you realize, because the movies say we get paid more than we do, you know, and the record label made that movie. Anyway, and all that being said, I'm really grateful to EMI Records Nashville. They took this song to the top. I got to sing it, and I wrote it, and it's changed my life. I've been touring for over 10 years because of it. I was right at it, and it's not lost on me how much work goes into whatever that is, how you get a song on the radio and it get played all the way, and enough people forget to say no, and here we are, and just grateful for that, and all my deep thoughts and all that. We were talking earlier, it's like I see dark because I believe in light, it's just, I always try to fix broken stuff when I should just like ride in the car and enjoy the ride, But anyway, on that, here's my up-tempo positive song that only is 2.5 minutes long, that fits perfectly at the end of a radio hour. Eli, remember this, everybody watching. Brevity is key. And you don't have to show up with a great idea, you just got to mumble it out right and go something like this.
I don't want to be a Monday morning heading back to work, stuck in traffic, going so nothing on the radio. I don't want to be another chore to check up on your list, things you gotta do, places that you gotta go. Oh no, I wanna be your Friday night sweet bright summertime sunshine, people in the moonlight. I wanna be your jackpot hot spot, wide open road and a candy apple rack top. I wanna set you free, I wanna take you high. I wanna be your Friday night. Yeah, your Friday night. Yeah, we can rock together, let the good time roll forever. Fill up our cup, make a memory, drink it up. I don't wanna miss another minute, wanna live it with you, beneath the blue sky, falling in love. I wanna be your Friday night sweet bright summertime sunshine, people in the moonlight. I wanna be your jackpot hot spot, wide open road and a candy apple rack top. I wanna set you free, I wanna take you high. I wanna be your Friday night. Oh, your Friday night. 1, 2, 3, oh. I wanna be your lemonade in the shade, money in your pocket 'cause you just got paid, baby. Ooh. I wanna be your Friday night sweet bright summertime sunshine, people in the moonlight. I wanna be your jackpot hot spot, wide open road, candy apple rack top. I wanna set you free, I wanna take you high. I wanna be your Friday night. Oh, your Friday night. Yeah, your Friday night. All right, right. Oh, Friday night. All right. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric Paslay.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh, yeah.